This is how you purchase Disney's Lightning Lane Multipass, Single Pass, and Premier Pass service in the My Disney Experience app. First, what is the Lightning Lane service? In the app, you can learn more about each service from the homepage, but to break it down for you, for a daily cost per person, Lightning Lane Multipass allows guests to choose 3 attractions prior to arrival so they can bypass the regular standby line. If you're a Disney Resort guest, you can purchase and make your selections 7 days prior to arrival for the length of your stay. And if you are a non-Disney Resort guest, you can purchase and make your selections 3 days prior to your first ticket date for the length of your ticket. If you'd like to bypass the line for more popular attractions like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Guardians of the Galaxy, Flight of Passage that aren't part of the multi-pass system, you can purchase a single pass Lightning Lane, where you choose the time that works best for you to ride. The Lightning Lane Premier Pass is the ultimate pass where you don't need to think about grabbing a time to ride. You just jump in line when it's convenient for you and ride. You can ride 1 time per ride available in the service at the park you select. Select the date you want to use in the service, and if it's available, you can see the pricing and what rides will be available to you, including the top tier rides. You can click Learn More for all of these passes for additional information, and you can purchase Lightning Lanes from the homepage or on your main page. At the top, you'll just click on the Lightning Lane Pass square to purchase any of these services. Click on the Lightning Lane Pass box. As you can see, I already have a multi-pass purchased, so I'll scroll down and click Purchase More Multi-Passes. Next, you'll select a date you're eligible to purchase. The purchase window opens at 7 a.m. 7 days prior to your arrival if you're a Disney Resort guest, or 3 days prior to your arrival if you're not a Disney Resort guest. So there is an advantage to stay on property to secure better return times. All right, next, you'll select the park you want to visit. If you have a park hopper, you'll choose the park you want to start at. Once you are in the park and have used your first Lightning Lane selection, you'll be able to select Lightning Lane times from another park you'd like to hop to. There's not an additional fee to do this. It's part of having a park hopper pass. So once you've selected your park and see the price for the day per person, the option for the single pass rides are also available. If they're not available, they will be grayed out and say currently unavailable. So once you've made your selections, click Continue. Next, you'll confirm your party from your friends and family that have a valid park pass, but not everyone in your reservation has to have the Lightning Lane. But if you don't purchase it for them, they will not be able to use the Lightning Lanes in the park with the rest of the party. Once you have confirmed your party, you'll click Continue. After selecting your party, it will show you your total, and then you'll click Continue to make your ride selections. Here, you'll make 3. If you purchase MultiPass for Animal Kingdom, it's the only park that does not have tiered selections. If you purchase from the other parks, you could only make 1 selection from the Tier 1 rides and then 2 selections from the Tier 2 rides. Once you're in the park and have used your first Lightning Lane selection, you'll be able to select other top rides if they are available. This is why it's so important to try and select the earliest times available so that you can tap in and make your next selection. Once you've made your ride choices, click Continue. This next page will show you the times available. I recommend not trying to modify the times here, just continue on with your purchase to lock in the rides. Now, if the times just don't work for you, they're too late in the day, it is your option to not purchase, but hopefully you'll have the ability to modify your times after you've made your purchase. But reminder, it's not a guarantee that you'll be able to modify your times. The next steps are the payment screens where you can use your card or Apple Pay to confirm your purchase. Once you are done, you can start the process over with another date you want to use the service. And when you're finished, you will see your selections by clicking on the Lightning Lane Pass box from your main page. You can purchase the Lightning Lane single passes at the same time you purchase your multi-pass, but I want to show you where you can find it in the app if you don't purchase them at the same time. So let's go back to your main page to where you can purchase the single Lightning Lane Pass. From the home page, tap the 3 bars in the bottom right corner, and then tap the square for Lightning Lane Passes. Scroll down to click Purchase Lightning Lane Passes. If you've already purchased Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, they will be in view here, and if you've purchased a single pass, you'll see these as well, and then you'll click Purchase More Single Lane Passes. First, pick your date, then park. It will show you which rides currently have the service, and if it's available, there will be a price by it. If the ride is unavailable, it will be grayed out. Go ahead and make your selection if it is available. Then select those in the party who will be utilizing the single pass, and it will update your total before clicking Continue. Once you click Continue, it will provide you with the earliest time, but you can click Modify to see if there's another time that works better for you. Once you decide to purchase, click Continue and then proceed to purchase with your choice of payment. Remember, these purchases are non-refundable, but you may be able to modify the time if there's availability. A refund for your purchase might happen if the ride goes down and you're unable to use your Lightning Lane Single Pass, so you would see guest services if this does happen and they can help you. Once the purchase is complete, you'll receive a confirmation. Make sure you take a screenshot as backup in case there are any issues with the app retrieving your purchase. Now you'll be able to see your Lightning Lane Single Pass in your My Day tab. You're allowed 2 Lightning Lane Single Pass purchases per person per day, but not for the same location. And as a reminder, you do not need to purchase the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass in order to purchase a Lightning Lane Single Pass. But if it's in your budget, using these 2 services together will help you maximize your time in the parks. Or if you want to splurge and have the most stress-free park experience, select the Lightning Lane Premier Pass to enjoy Lightning Lane entry to each eligible experience at the park you purchased the service for. And you can purchase this under the Lightning Lane Pass tab on your main page.